Welcome back to Commercial Financing Experts Academy. My name is Suat Trun. Hey, this week I want to talk to you about small business lending. It is one part of a niche market that is totally underserved by mortgage broker and commercial mortgage broker themselves. So why I got excited about talking about this today and this coming this week and the next several videos is this. You can make money where people are not competing in fiercely, right? I'm always being an advocate of being the biggest fish in a small pond is better than being a minnow in the big ocean. Does that make sense? Meaning that if I were to do business somewhere, I would try to find a market where nobody is catering or people don't want to do it, right? Most successful business that I've seen out there right now, for example, is that trash business, right? The trash guy hauls away trash. He made a franchise out of it. He made big bucks out of it. How about the guy who does taking care of the dog poop, right? I don't know the name, but if you look online, this guy's doing it, right? They do things that most people don't want to do, or don't feel like there's any competition, so they basically make a killing. Okay. So why I want to tell you about your small business lending is this. I'll cover different areas that you can target within small business lending and why you should do it. I'll give you an example. If you have any small business owners, entrepreneurs, anybody starting an IT, restaurant, retail business, or any kind of consulting business, right? Other than realtors, for example, they're in their own specific niche. But anybody starting their own business in today's world, from bakery goods, consulting services, to washing cars or taking care of pets, dogs, for example, that's small business owners that are untouched, not targeted by anybody. No mortgage brokers can go out of their way to target them. No commercial account manager will target them because they're too small and too different to deal with. Because it's such a it's like dealing with first home buyers buying houses, right? You gotta educate them. You gotta give them a lot of information. And at the end of the day, they require a little bit of finesse, a little bit of patience to work with, okay? But for those who do cater to this market, I'm telling you, there's no competition and you can make money, right? Why? Small business owners need your help. They have no idea what financial statements is. They don't have no idea what business plan is. They have no idea what the lender wants, what the lender doesn't want, what's required, what to say, what not to say. As a mortgage broker, you know most of this stuff. So who better to help them with than us, right? So I'll get into the fees and all that stuff later and how much you can charge and all that. For small business lending this week, I'll go into several videos about it and how you can be a great person in this particular niche. And it's totally untapped right now, right? So what can you do in small business lending? Well, for a startup, whether it's IT consulting or dog grooming business or bakery, outside of the restaurant business, for example, there's lots of financial institutions who will help you finance it, right? And they are pretty much the first step. Credit unions are the first. Credit unions are usually the first one to be open doors to the community because that's what they do. They help the community, right? They can finance between $10,000 to $50,000 for startup loans, and they don't require much other than a credit check. Okay, they can do anything with that money, and there's no specific requirements, right? As long as the business owner also shows that they're also injecting certain amount of capital in. If they want to borrow $20,000, if they want to borrow $20,000, for example, they need to at least show that they have access to $10,000. So if the lender's putting in $20,000 for $30,000, they have a very good chance of doing a good job that first year to help them grow and survive the first year. Right? The next level up is between $25,000 to $100,000. Right? That's where the big banks will come in, and they will require a little bit more, like a business plan. For instance, a little bit more about understanding what target market, how they're going to market their products, what specific target they're targeting, and how much money they can project, what is their their unique proposition, unique advantage that they have in the market. And they also will require a credit check, and it's strictly based on credit check. Do they want the down payment type? Yes, they all do. They want to see what's the skin in the game, right? It's always going to be how much skin in the game do they have access to. It might not be their money. It could be the husband's money or a line of credit they have access to, right? So just to show that they can tap it, so that they can use it in their business, not their own personal line credits, their families or the husbands or whatever it is. So that's the startup. That's what we deal with. And for anybody who deals with the next level up to $100,000, the BDC, Business Development Corporation Canada, the pseudo-government agency that helps finance startup business and all that, they will lend up to $100,000, but the catch is this: the business has to be in business for 2 years. They have to survive at least 24 months already, and they come back and they want to grow their business and buy anything, equipment leases or cost of startup or anything that they need to go to like a trade show. So that could be huge. It could be $10,000, $20,000 for trade show events to set up and to buy materials and sending things up there at the trade booth. So BDC will be able to help, and yes, business plan and all that stuff will be required, and that's where you come in. You can help them out as well to bring the accountants involved to do projections and all that too. Okay, so the extra services required, perhaps to deal with BDC, they have so many several account managers on Lower Mainland and across Canada you can access to be able to give you more details about that, the program itself, but that's one particular one you want to look at into. And there is 2 other programs that I like to talk about. One is called the Small Business Loans Program Canada, and the CALA program, which is the Canadian Agricultural Loans Act program. I'll go through that in the next 2 videos, and I'll give you more details about those programs. Those are specific to industry and how much they can borrow and all that. But this is a good starting point for those people who are interested in helping small business owners to grow, start the business and grow. Right? Yes, charge a consulting fee. That's what they're there for. Help them with the pain of doing all the documentations, applying for the loan, personal network, filling out the personal financial statements, and doing the business plans for them. Okay? So add value to your current and existing clients. Keep them forever as an account rather than just a commodity, and only take on the residential mortgage. Help them out in all aspects of their business and their life. Okay? Hope you learned something today. My name is Sutron. If you have any questions, just send me an email, sue@sharingbanksecrets.com, sue@sharingbanksecrets.com. I should put out email there in the future. If you like it, comment below, click like if you like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, then you get all future videos instantly. Take care, have yourself an awesome day.